Alright, so the little piece that I'm going to share today I wrote several years back. I had taken a job at a fruit processing warehouse, family owned, and they owned acres and acres of orchards surrounding the warehouse. We processed the fruit and put it into boxes. And I had recently purchased a travel trailer, a small one. I purchased it for $175. And the family that owned the orchards owned a little house up on the hill. So there was a house that they had purchased up on the hill for the pickers to live in. And the pickers came from, I think, Ecuador. They were here on contract, and so the family would bring them up for the season, let them live in this house, and there was a little vacant lot beside it, and they let me take my little trailer up there and live in it while I worked for them. Didn't have any electricity in the little trailer, so my light was my phone. One night I came home from working at the warehouse, and I wrote this little piece. Not sure what it was now that got me thinking this way. My mind was probably going, laying there in the dark, perhaps thinking about things I needed to do. And I vaguely remember the words rush, rush came to mind. I wrote this little piece, I think, as a way of relaxing and getting myself to let go. Rush, rush, said the captain, the son of a captain, whose father was captain before. We drive for the nethermost edge of the world, where we'll meet the great captains of yore. We are told that they wait us, where ne'er a hiatus is known on that distant black shore. But the devil will greet us, and slyly entreat us with the lie, just a little bit more. And strangely, when I was done writing it, in my mind I saw some men with ropes tied to a ship, and they were pulling the ship along. They were pulling the ship along. They were on the land, and they were pulling the ship. And so I looked online for some sort of a picture like that, and I imagined the captain of the ship saying, pull harder, rush, rush. And strangely, I ended up finding, this was an amazing piece of serendipity. I found this painting. The name of it is Barge Haulers on the Volga, painted by Ilya Yefimovich Repin, a Russian painter. He painted it in 1873, and I guess that's something they actually did. So they would hire these people to pull a ship up the river. And you see all these poor, ragged people. And I put the poem up on YouTube, and I used that picture as the the icon, which I may do again if I put it on YouTube this time. I usually get a different picture if I'm redoing something. Well, I've only been redoing things lately, but point being. So it was kind of amazing that I saw that in my mind, and then I found a painting of exactly that. And it kind of conveys the feeling of futility.